in Montecatini Terme, and this is our place for the next couple days. Okay, so this is our living room, dining room, kitchen, bedroom area.
I'll pull out bed over here, so this is where me and Madeline are staying, right here. And this is the kitchen area with the TV. Oops. This is the master bedroom in here. And then the bathroom. The toilet is really cool to flush because you like turn the knob. Thought that was cool. And then come this way to the garden or backyard. Cute little patio. There's lots of space out here. It is pretty hot for the time that we're going to be staying here, so if we use it, it'll definitely be in the evening. But yeah, it wraps around. Cute little space.
Well, we arrived in Montecatini Terme, we dropped off our bags, and pretty much immediately Emily decided that it's not really that far to Pisa. So here we are in Pisa. We are heading over the towers just behind this end of the Duomo. We're going to go over there, we're going to take pictures. We're going to be here in Pisa for not very long because it is actually a bit cooler. It was 41 degrees on the way here. It's 34 supposedly now. And when we get done here, we're talking about zipping over to the Cinque Terra and hitting Rio Maggiore or one of the towns near there, getting dinner, seeing the seaside, and then returning to central Tuscany to go to bed.
Mamma mia, pensaci tu. Se tu togli lo pesciaiola, tu vai, tu viene, sempre lo pesce, ma lo tiene.
Well, we did Pisa. It was quick, it was easy, we did a bunch of pictures. There's really nothing else to do here. Crowds were pretty low, probably because the heat is so high. We managed to knock it all out, and we are heading to the Cinque Terra. You can see the tower there behind me. Good stuff. All right, we're out of here. In all of our journeys, Dominic and I had always wanted to go to the Cinque Terra ever since we saw Rick Steves raving about it on his travel show. So this was a really big deal for us to get to take our nieces to such a beautiful location. And combining it with Pisa really made for an extra fun additional side trip that we had not thought we were going to get to do. So we had a lot of fun going here. It was absolutely beautiful. It was a quick trip though. All we did was have dinner, explore the village, and head back to Montecatini Alto. Now this is a place that we took our daughters to in 2012, and so it was really cool that we got to return not only to stay in Montecatini Terme, but to go up to Montecatini Alto, and we actually ended up having dinner again at the very same restaurant that we had eaten at in 2012 after walking all the way around town looking at every possible restaurant. So you take the cable car up the hillside, and that's just part of the experience. You get to the top and discover the most outstanding views over Tuscany. It's absolutely breathtaking. You walk around in the old village square and find one of the many restaurants that are sitting there and just sit out and have dinner. It is magical, highly recommended. We've always loved Montecatini Terme. Our next day, we're heading out to Florence, but on the way, the girls wanted to stop and get some traditional American food. There was a Burger King on the road, and they had this video game on the floor, and Emily thought it was a lot of fun to jump in and do that. But then we were right on to Florence. We parked outside of the city and took the train in. Well, we managed to get up, get to Villa Costanza, and we are on the tram to Florence. We will be in Florence for the whole day. We're doing the hop-on, hop-off bus tour this morning, and then we're doing pasta making this evening. And public transport, this is the way to go. Super cheap, €6 to come in. Parking's cheap, this is pretty cool. As we often do, we took the hop-on, hop-off bus to take us around Florence. It's a great way in any city like this to get that quick overview of where everything is. and a chance to relax, get some fresh air, see the sites that are a little bit farther from downtown, and get a basic overview of where everything is and get a good idea of what it is you want to come back and see more of. In this case, we got to see some amazing views of downtown and the Duomo, even from far away, before we spent some time really up close and walking around in the city just below it. But our big activity for the day, after we did our bus ride, was to find our Airbnb experience location right in the heart of the city. Got to walk right along the river, over the famous bridges, and we found this restaurant that was teaching how to make pasta in the traditional Tuscan style, and we were very excited to be able to have something like this because we've never done anything like that before on a trip, but this was a really special thing that we found and thought that it would be a lot of fun for everyone to do, a really big change of pace. So we decided to just take this official class and learn from an actual restaurant where they make pasta. And so we headed around the city, just doing a little bit of walking after we did the bus, and then right on to our class. The class was a lot of fun. There was about 10 people taking the class. We had a couple chefs that were showing us. Everything was made by hand. We got to do several different types of pasta. We made lasagna, we made tortellini, we made spaghetti, and everything was fresh and very interesting. We didn't do it with any equipment, but we had people watching over our shoulder the whole time, and we had a lot of fun. Like, the class was a lot of fun, just everybody hanging out, and it was cool just learning how they do it. We got a lot of history and background on pasta making and food in Tuscany. So it was a great experience, highly recommended, and I think everybody would agree that of things that we did on the trip, this was probably the best thing that we did. And that's the owner right there showing Emily how to make pasta. He owns the restaurant and oversees the experience and is a well-known chef in Tuscany. This type of thing is a great way to get something that you're really going to remember and something you get a valuable takeaway on a vacation like this. You don't want to do too many experiences like this. It'll obviously be exhausting, but it made for a really cool afternoon, and then we got to eat our own creations after they cooked them for us. That made it so much more special. We had just the most amazing dinner. After dinner, we had more walking around to do because there's some important parts of the city we had not gotten a chance to see yet, especially the Duomo. So we had to go through the big plazas, some of the outdoor museums, and work our way towards the cathedral because that is the famous site in Florence, and you can't be in Florence without taking a chance to go see it.
Hello. I want a picture in front of you.
We're checking out the Duomo in Florence. It is, it's gorgeous.